My name is Bill Stahl. I am the CEO, co-founder, and chief qualitative scientist for ThinkSheet Inc. The purpose of this episode in our ThinkSheet, The Real World, Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow series is to provide you with an overview of the 8-video playlist describing the financial benefits of becoming part of our ThinkSheet network. 90% of the information transmitted to the brain is visual, but you cannot see some of the world's most important information, i.e., what is Xi Jinping, the most powerful person in the world, thinking, and what is he about to do? You can see photos for insights about his strong relationships with Putin and Mohammed bin Salman versus a fist bump relationship between Biden and bin Salman. You can see data about China's GDP, exports, imports, iPhone production, and models, but not Xi's qualitative drivers and policies. For example, in the second week of December 2022, Xi mandated 180-degree changes in policies for COVID, the Chinese economy, property developers, and tech platforms, with huge impact on the Chinese and global economies. Why? In part due to widespread protests by the Chinese people, his core constituency, against his zero COVID policies. Suddenly, the government narrative compared COVID to the flu instead of a national health catastrophe. The inability to model the qualitative drivers is a universal problem. For JP Morgan, with its thousands of business professionals and 50,000 engineers, and Michael Bloomberg and Bloomberg's 400 plus Bloomberg intelligence analysts, 2,000 plus news reporters, 330,000 terminal users, and the whole Bloomberg ecosystem of information providers, consumers, and collaborators. ThinkSheet is a visual intelligence platform that enables users to quantify and visualize their best thought processes, like Jamie Dimon. ThinkSheet's pivotal technological breakthrough is that it solves the qualitative modeling problem visually, enabling it to solve the thought process modeling problem visually, enabling users to model what we call their professional intelligence, abbreviated PI. On one-pagers, ThinkSheet signature output, users can quantify their qualitative plus quantitative analysis, see their whole story at a glance, iterate through what-if scenarios at speed of thought, and ThinkSheet gives them their complete, precise answer as a set of scores for each scenario instantly. Visually synthesized and simplifying their best thought processes leads to faster cognition, more productive collaboration, and better decision. Users like the Morgan Stanley equity analysts can quantify their thought process, and Bloomberg users can see the reasons for their target prices as a visual story. The ThinkSheet platform includes 200 plus unique models, 100 plus videos, and accessories across professions and asset classes that users can customize to meet their specific needs. Henry Kissinger can what-if multiple geopolitical outcomes, like with Richard Nixon, using ThinkSheet professional intelligence methodologies and models driven by his judgments as opposed to fully automated AI models. Jamie Dimon is a special case due to his 66-page letter to shareholders on April 4th of last year that we developed into a business resiliency use case for senior management. The use case enables the JP Morgan C-suite to forecast the impact of the actions and ideas of people like the ones shown here to manage its global businesses under multiple scenarios with special focus on Xi Jinping and Chris Miller, the new thought leader on the U.S.-China chip war. This comparison of traditional quantitative models and ThinkSheet qualitative plus quantitative models illustrates how much more productive ThinkSheet models are for users like Jamie Dimon because ThinkSheet models are structured, quantify the qualitative in the user's vocabulary, display complete thought process as a visual story, and is dynamic. And ThinkSheet generates the answers for each scenario instantly. No other commercially available models can do this for exponential ROI increases for large firms. Here is a question user teams should ask themselves. What do we want to see? while what ifing our most important decisions in meetings because ThinkSheet has virtually unlimited versatility. If you can think it, write it, or speak it, or even dream it, you can ThinkSheet it.